So, you're thinking about going to college or going back to college, and you're in like your mid 20s or like your 30s. It's scary. But if I could do it, anyone could do it. I graduated in December of 2021, so like just this past December. And yeah, I mean, I would post my grades here from like my first time going to college and my high school grades, but it's way too embarrassing, so we ain't gonna do that. But just know I was able to turn things around, and I got a pretty decent GPA in my major, which was accounting, and I was able to find a job and blah blah blah. If you want to know anything about that, you could comment below and I could try my best to answer any questions that you have. So the first thing I want to talk about is your mindset. So obviously I was already a bad student in high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do in college, so it just translated to me being a bad student in college. So going back later, it really allowed myself to mature and find what I want to do. And I think that is important for whoever's watching this to remember, because you're not going to be the same person that you were back then. Like when I went back to school, I found it much easier. Well, not easier, but it wasn't like as tedious. Like when I sat down to do something or to write a paper, I wasn't like, oh dang, like this is hard. Like it was easier for me to put my brain behind it and put my thought process behind it because I wanted to be there, not because like I had to be there. So I think that's really the first thing that you should consider when going back. Okay, so reason number 2. I kind of hinted on it before, but you are there for a purpose this time. At this point, you should kind of know, you're either there to further your education just for whatever, or to go for a career. But whatever the case may be, that purpose is going to drive you for the entirety of your college career. Whether you're getting your bachelor's, your master's, your doctorate, it's going to help you tremendously. Like you're not just going to please your parents. You're not going because your friends are going to college. You're going there for you. And that really goes a long way. Like you're doing it for yourself. And trust and believe me, like I never knew when I sat down, I was like, dang, like I don't really know if I could do this. Like I said before, I was a bad student, but that drive and that will to finish and, really progress my life really helped me a lot. A question that you might have is, well, am I going to be the oldest person in my class? Are they going to judge me? La da la la. And the answer is, maybe. I mean, to start for the first part, like people aren't going to care. They don't care about you. They don't care about anything that's going on. And half the time they don't even care about class. They don't even show up. So you should not even go into this process thinking about what other people will think. You should just think about going there, getting good grades, and leaving. Are you going to be the oldest person though? That varies. I went back in my mid-20s, and there was always usually like 1 or 2 people that were like around my same age or older. Especially like in the very beginning classes, usually there tends to be like a lot of like little like 18, 19-year-olds. But as you start to progress, you start to get a more diversity of people, and you'll see like the 30-year-old people, 40-year-old people, a lot of military people, because they go once they get out of the military. So yeah, I mean, the moral of the story is you should just go do it for yourself. Keep your head down or keep your head up, make friends, whatever, network, and yeah, go for your degree. That's my advice to you on that. So for obvious reasons, finding a support system is very beneficial. I mean, typically the older that you get, the more responsibilities that you get. Some people are married, some people have children, blah, 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 blah. So the more support that you have, whether it be parents, friends, a wife, a spouse, a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it may be, it's definitely helpful. It's possible to go through it alone, but it's always nice to have someone there to talk to you. at the end of the day, to check up on you, to hold you accountable for your grades. I mean, obviously, like, you want to hold yourself accountable. Like, you don't want someone there holding your hand, but it's always nice to have that person, like, hey, like, how you doing, like, do you want to talk about something, or having second opinions on your papers, whatever the case may be. It's just always nice to have that support system. Final thoughts. My final thoughts are, if you're thinking about going back or going to school in your mid-20s, late 30s, against the grain, whatever age you are, and you're watching this video, you know, you were me, like 4 years ago, and let me tell you, it goes by quick. There's definitely a lot of ups, there's definitely a lot of downs. It's rewarding, but you've already taken this time to do research. I think you should think about it like a little bit more and pull the trigger. I mean, it's a rewarding path if it's for you, and if it's going to help further your education, your life, whatever it may be. I'm going to be making another video with all the tips and possible tricks that I did and all my mess ups and stuff like that, so be on the lookout for that, and hopefully that could help whoever watches it, and hopefully this gets to the right people and pushes you to advance your life and make you the best you that you can be. Thanks for watching, and until next time.